Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the messages, the calls, the texts, and Instagram DMs, the comments, Facebook, all of that when we made the announcement. I think that was yesterday, yes. And this is me in real time. I'm actually making this video. Today is 30th of April. It's a Saturday. I've taken a break from my mommy and I decided to make this video because it's something that's trending and I just feel like I need to talk about it. So don't worry, we're still going to go back to our baby series and you're going to get to know a lot of all of those details, but I'm just breaking transmission right now because something is happening, and this is part of what is going to change on this channel from now on. I'm going to start to give my opinion about trending issues because we must hear sense, word-based sense, right, before we get polluted, before our mind gets polluted by popular opinion or what other people are saying. And I'm just really tired of talking about it with myself and PJ and our inner circle. I think it's time for us to talk about it, right? And no subject should be too big for us to talk about. So on today's video, we're going to be talking about something that I'll introduce once my guest gets here. I have somebody really special that I'm going to be making this video with, and that's because just yesterday we were talking about it. And we're having this conversation last night, and it was just last night I got to find out that this topic was trending on Twitter. And for some reason, I just didn't believe it. I just felt like, oh, this is probably one of those rumors, I was lying to myself like I usually would do. And then early this morning, as I was taking care of the baby, I was just, checking Twitter and checking to see if it was real. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not a lie. It's not a joke. So without any further ado, for you to find out what I'm talking about, please stay still and stay to the end of this video. Let me introduce my guest. Okay, so you're very welcome, sir. Thank you for joining me on this video, and thank you for gingering me to make the video.
Okay, anyways,
can you introduce yourself to our people?
My name is Kessington, and it's a practical time that you're going to have because we're going to hit it raw as it is. Okay, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, sir. Before we continue, and I'm going to still remind you at the end, I'm just now forcing him to have a YouTube channel. So the channel should be existing at the time where this video is done, and I'm going to leave the link in the description below. So please be sure to visit his channel and subscribe to his channel. He's going to be speaking practically about topical issues in relation to marriage, all things marriage, relationship, and sex. Yes, he will. So thank you so much again for coming.
You're welcome.
Can you just brief us in summary of what happened? I need to go and breastfeed, so let me allow him to be on set and give the introduction. Then I will come back and join him.
Okay. Now there's this trending issues that is all over the media. I first saw it on WhatsApp status, and my peeps started sending the messages to me. Not just seeing it on WhatsApp status now, but they are sending it to me. That what is my take on it? I was like, what is this? Like, are you guys serious? Really? Is this happening in Nigeria? Oh, no. Nigeria is far. It's happening in Lagos. And that is the issue of not girlfriend now or boyfriend, but dog friend. Let me use that word. Dog friend. I'm laughing because I'm not finding it funny, and I don't want to overblow it. It's not funny at all. I know one thing with our system, our culture, whatever that is not good, we don't frown at it with the law. It tends to become a norm in the society. I don't know what to actually really call it. Is it dog lover or dog friend or dog contracted sex mate? I don't know what to really call it.
Thank you so much for giving an introduction about the topic. So now back to the discussion. I'd like to define the word you told me about this morning. So the definition of the word from the dictionary, it says that bestiality is a word describing sex between a human and an animal. And there are a few things stranger or more repulsive than bestiality. So even the dictionary, apart from just defining it, is giving us advice that is very, very repulsive. And yes, so these are some of the issues that have occurred over the last few weeks or days, but it has been happening since. I asked you a few questions and I want to ask on camera. I know this thing is wrong, very wrong. I'm not in support of it in any way, shape, or form. But if science is already putting together an apple and an orange and bringing out a fruit from that, or is, is this not almost like the same thing?
Never.
Okay, why is it not? Are we okay? Are we not animals like they are animals?
We are higher animals with authority.
Yes. Hey, now you're talking like a pastor that you are.
No, no. Now, this is it. There's no animal in the world that can tame a human being. But there's no animal in the world that a human being cannot
Tame.
So that alone is the difference between humans and animal. No matter how dangerous
It's
an
dominion.
animal can be, a human being can tame that animal. And we can even have such animals as pets.
Tiger, lion.
Lion, tiger, snakes, they are pets to some people.
Whale.
No matter how dangerous that animal could be, but an animal cannot tame a human being. So why condescend so low to be an animal?
I know a lot of people are rolling their eyes and saying, well, I'm not an animal. According to science, yes, but faith-wise, it is the creation story of Adam and Eve. That's how we came to be. You cannot compare a human being and an animal in that regard of mating or copulating. It's like you are degrading the fact for which you were created.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Those girls,
Yeah.
because I've seen more than 4 girls.
Yeah, they're different girls.
I've seen at least physically now. If those 4 people pass by me, I will recognize that they are dog knackers.
How you know?
I will, with the videos I've seen.
Okay, because of their identity. So
Yes,
yeah,
I will recognize it. Now, I see these girls in the supermarket and I say, "Hey, dog!" How would they feel? I call them animals. How would they feel?
Well, I guess that question is for them to answer, because obviously, I feel like there's some mental issue in that has to play in all of this. It's not normal. That's the point. Let me ask another question.
That's not because we are in an abnormal society.
And also the times that we live in. Another question that I asked before I forget, I said, scientifically, and I've not been able to call any of my doctor friends to answer, but if you know the answer, please answer in the comments. Is it possible that the sperm of a dog and the egg of a human produces an offspring?
Very, very, very possible.
It's possible.
Very, very possible.
Okay, so I'm not sure, but it should definitely be a beast.
Definitely. No, in fact, when we were talking in the morning, I said bestialism, and you said bestialism. Yeah. I said yes, that should be the right word. Bestialism, because there are possibilities that offspring may come out from those illicit, abominable acts.
Yes.
And certainly they are not going to look like human. They are not going to look like
just like a movie. It's like all those movies.
All movies.
Some of the issues that I wanted to bring up was, I think the first one is poverty. Yes. And how this whole thing is an effect or a reflection of how poor people have become or are. Because if these girls, because a lot of the I'm going to put up some of the messages here. One of the messages that I saw, a screenshot of, the guy was talking about how he usually gets ladies to hook up with other people, and in this particular instance, he got the girls to come. I think you sent me that he got the girls to come to this guy's house, and it was when they got there that they now found out that
he's sleeping with a dog. He's going to sleep with a dog.
That it's a dog she's going to do.
She's going to sleep with.
And the guy was shocked. But then what shocked him more was the fact that the girl now said it's
accepted.
Okay. Yes, because she had not seen that type of money before.
In fact, the guy who hooked her up with the so-called big guy that has the dog, the guy was like telling the girl, "Hey, don't do this."
But the girl was like, "I will."
But because of the money involved, the girl have not handled such money before.
Yeah.
The girl decide to oblige to sleeping with a dog for.
And I think it reveals this issue in the society where young people now are getting to the point where they can do anything
To get money.
You're telling me about somebody that told you that even if it's 1 week.
Like, I was talking with the guy. I said, this kind of life is not good. Why are you doing this? He said, well, school na scam. Oh. If not just to get money, buy best, get rich for 1 week,
And
make I
die.
die. It means no
There's no
value for life.
There's no value for life. Because if there's value for life, these girls, because when they do come together with these animals, it's unprotected.
Sure.
So the second issue is now the issue of getting diseases.
Dogs naturally, not just dogs, animals have rabies. And they have diseases. And what keeps them active, what keeps those animals agile, and they can do some extreme things that even humans cannot do, is this bacteria
And
in them.
stuff that's not supposed to be for humans. I
Human.
mean, it's just a no-brainer. But then these girls, like this poverty thing will now lead to the point where you don't even think about your life anymore. The boys are not considering their lives with all the risk they are taking with rituals and all of that. And now we're hearing that ladies are also not caring about what happens to them. It's really, really, really sad. I think the last issue that I wanted to bring up was the barbaric and insane act that these perpetrators now do when the ladies are copulating with the dogs. So like the person that's paying the money. I think two of the accounts said that these guys will actually be
They must have been.
masturbating themselves while this act is going on. That is not normal.
If you say it's not normal, you are still petting the issue.
It's really sad.
A girl is introduced to you that you as a person are supposed to feel something for. You now make your animal to do the react,
and you
now wash to do. Kai, I don't know how to say it. It's insane.
Yeah.
May I tell you this? A madman in the street
will not
do such. A madman in the street will not do such.
And you know what is sad about this? These people who are doing these things, they are mixing the society and nobody's knowing. Because there's no way you can write it on their head. It's been said that these guys and even these ladies are living in the highbrow places of society.
This is my take. And this is where it is paining me the most. Now, we are actually making this video not just because it's trending, but because we want this kind of a thing to die.
It must be addressed.
If it is not addressed,
we
will be affected. Government will be affected. Generations to come will be affected.
Well, I think that leads us straight into the consequences. What are some of the consequences that can happen from this kind of issues if we don't talk about it?
If we don't talk about it, there are so many consequences. Number one, you talked about our children. Now, even in primary schools now, children use internet for assignment.
Of course.
Because there are some assignments they give to these children. I will be wondering, is the assignment for the mother, for the parent, or for the child? Now, some of these assignments, you get to open internet for the children. Now, of course, as an adult, there are some apps that you have on your phone, like Facebook,
even Twitter.
Yeah. So many illicit things are there. Now, one of those illicit things are what we're talking about.
The actual video is on Twitter.
What?
It's still there.
Yes, it's on Twitter now. Now, picked up your phone, doing an assignment, and mistakenly click on Twitter and saw this video. Your child will, if your child doesn't say anything about it,
it will definitely
it will
imprint
be
something in their
registered
mind that is fine.
And anytime the child sees a dog, the child will think it's a norm. I have, at my age, maybe I have not really grown. At my age, I have not seen a dog sleep with a goat or mate with a goat. I've not seen
Or
a
a
horse mate with a cow. So if we now have advanced,
Yeah.
when human now descend so low
Yeah.
to now be sleeping with
Something's
animals. Let me quote from the most popular and holy book, Leviticus 20, verse 16. Is it 16:20 or 20:16? Says that any human who sleeps with an animal should be killed with the animal.
Wow.
Anyone who sleeps with an animal, both the human being and the animal should be killed.
Because you know what? That it's like they're trying to alter God's design. This thing can become a norm if we don't talk about it, and our children are being born in a time as this. Another thing is that it can give this impression that it's okay to do anything for money,
For money.
and it's not okay. In case you are watching this and you
We are
think so,
we are trying
It's not
to
okay.
we are trying to curb these ritual killings,
And they brought another one.
and I mean trying to see how these boys, these small boys or whatever, can stop ritual killings. Yet another one is coming, and if we don't kill it, it will come and kill us.
let's go straight to the call to action. So what can we do about it?
Now, this is Nigeria. There is this belief that I hate so much. It not concern me.
Oh yes.
It's
Oh,
not my business.
yes.
Um,
Until it happens to you,
your-
then you want it to be everybody's
yes,
business.
your someone's child is misbehaving. I say, is it my child?
It's a
Is
new
it-
thing
is-
because that's not
is-
how it was before.
Is it my child? You know, I'm still going to do a video on this. Every child is my child. It's one course I've taken. Every child is my child. Now, when we have this nonchalant attitude of it doesn't concern me,
concern
it's
me.
not my business, it becomes your business. Because, hey, make I tell you, your brother
Please, what's
may
his
be the boyfriend
Focus.
of this girl that is knacking a dog.
It will come around. They are in the
It will
society.
come around. Now,
Yes.
now, because of this attitude of it not concern me, I want to address it to the government. I want to call on the House of Assembly members. I want to call on the Senate
Amen.
to
I'm saying amen because I
bring a
believe that they
law,
will see this somehow.
to bring a law that we put an end. It's a severe
It has
law
to
that
come from the top.
because it has to come from the top, because we have the issue, this useless belief of it doesn't concern me. It's not my business. Now, if there is a law, like for instance, the government passed a law that anyone who indulges in such act will be put in jail for life imprisonment or even 21 years imprisonment, then the worst punishment I feel it should be given to the idiot that
He's paying for it.
is paying for this nonsense. How can you pay for your dog to be sleeping with a fellow human being, what you cannot allow your sister or your wife
Or
or
your
your
daughter.
daughter to do? A capital punishment should be given to such person. Because you have money, you now use your money to entice people to condescend so low to be an animals.
To propagate evil.
This is I am angry in my spirit. Like if I see such person, well, I will keep quiet. I won't because I'm angry.
Yes, I mean, but then there's something we can do. We're not totally helpless, and this is part of what we can do. Talk about it, rebuke it. Don't use your platform to promote it.
Don't make comedy of this. This is not a
Yes, there's been
this,
so
this
many.
is not comedy.
Yes, people are making skits out of. People are saying, "Oh, girls, and there's no more girls out there." People are saying dogs are
More superior now.
Or they are competing with guys are now competing with dogs.
I mean, this is I found out all those comedy skit I see with it because this is not comedy. This is barbaric. This is satanic. This is demonic. A demon is knocking at our door, and we are opening the door for demons to come in.
We must stop it. We must stand against
it's wrong.
Sternly.
And let me say this: if the government thinks that it doesn't concern them, hey, let me say it. House of Assembly members, senators, now they go club. Oh.
Exactly.
Now they go club. Now they see these biz girls, lucky girls. Make una no, don't put an end to it. You go sleep with I'll keep quiet. I won't say more than this.
I mean, it really does affect us, and it affects all the society itself, because you just never know. These people can now become your child's teacher, your child's
Yes.
instructor, your child's this, or worst off, even if they never get access to that person, this can be the people that they are looking up to on social media. That's why this social media age, be careful who you look up to. Some people, because somebody is driving a particular car, you will start doing everything you want, everything you can to drive that car. You don't know what they are doing.
What they are doing, like you don't know practically what I am doing to
earn
live
a
life
living.
for, and you want to be like me by force by fire.
We must be careful. We must really be careful. Yeah, I think on that note we can end it. You can talk about it in this light with people around you so that they are aware, and emphasis on this is barbaric, this is insane, and this is unacceptable. It is not in the agenda of God. God has created us to take dominion, not the other way around. And if somebody is riding you, that person is taking dominion over
Yes,
you.
now.
So, do you have any other thoughts to say before I close the video?
Anyways, my people, it concern you
It does.
as it concerns me.
Very, very, very
Okay.
important. I'll just end by saying, because it concerns you. Oh. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to check the description for Pastor Kess's channel, and give this video a thumbs up. See, this is the level we're going to on this channel. Like, there's no more shyness, there's no more I don't want to talk about it. I will talk about it. So please check his channel out in the description, and until next time, don't forget to be the best version of you. We're going to be continuing our normal streaming with all the other baby videos. Please stay tuned. God bless you. Bye.